Today on the channel, we dive into a little bit of that machismo with Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, Ringside Collectibles exclusive.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Ringside Collectible Wrestling exclusive unboxing and review. And today, from Jazwares, and I guess they're all in line, we got Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, first time in the line. But of course, for all your Ringside Collectible exclusive needs, better hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, and I keep wanting to call this AEW Unrivaled. I want to keep calling it maybe AEW Unmatched. I want to call it just AEW something. However, this is an all-in, of course, their first ever pay-per-view before they were technically AEW. Obviously, using Jazwares style body, obviously does look and scales with the Jazwares lines, but technically not an AEW figure, which is very strange. There's no AEW on the packaging for this one anywhere. Just a little bit of a head scratcher there, but I guess not at the same time. But it's all about branding at the end of the day. And AEW does own the All-In pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken. So you think they would brand this a little bit of AEW. And we're going to talk about some other weird stuff on this packaging here. But all in all, a very good look package. We say it all the time. Ringside kills it with Jazwares, of course, with these Ringside Collectible exclusives. Fabulous packaging on all these, really exciting figures. And then you open up the figure, and sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired. We've seen a couple of times or two. But there it is, old Jay Lethal, Black Machismo. Is it a 2-in-1 figure? I guess we'll find out when we get him out of the package here. But nice, vibrant, a bright figure here. Looking like the Macho Man, obviously paying tribute to the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah, all day long. The old cream of the crop right here. But Black Machismo, a fun gimmick that we first saw, I think, in TNA. That was probably where I first saw it. Hasn't done it recently, but you never know. That Macho could. He's got that Macho in him, like Braun Breaker's got that dog in him. Very similar circumstances there. But beautiful packaging, would be great for autographs, of course. Love down here. Black Machismo, all in. It does say 8 pieces, 8 and up over there. All in Black Machismo, but here's the head scratcher on the packaging department. Number 166. Number 166 of what? It doesn't say Unrivaled, doesn't say Unmatched, doesn't even say Supreme, doesn't say anything. Just says 166. So it's stepping away from AEW, but then bringing it back to the Unrivaled with the numbering here. So very, very strange in the packaging department there. On the side, nothing too special. You got some of those macho colors. And there he is, old Jay Lethal, looking only like a Jay Lethal could look if he was on the back of the package, of course. Ringside exclusive logo over there as well. But let's pull him out, see what's going on. Beautiful, nice background back there. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison time. Look at that, old Jay Lethal looking good. Extra hands, extra head. He's got the title belt on him as well. Always cool to see that. I guess I forgot this was going to come with that. No twist ties, no clip strips. Those are some hits I like to be played with. But man, very, very tight. Can I get this stuff out of the package? That's the million-dollar question. I need the million-dollar man here. See you later. See you later. Goodbye. Can I get him out of the package? Can I get it out? Oh my gosh. Very, very tight in the packaging here. A little too tight, if you ask me. So you can't win. It's either too tight or it's loaded with clip strips, I guess. Can't even get this head out. Oh, there we go. All right, we're clear for takeoff. See you later. Goodbye. Let's dive into it, and let's start off with all these accessories first. Looks like we got some tape in here. That's interesting. But let's dive into the accessories. Get extra hands here. So we got a fist. Nope, we got a thumbs up hand and a splayed out hand over there. Over here, we get the finger pointing hands. You can do a little bit of that if you need to. We get the opposite splayed out hand. Got to have that as well. Got kind of a shaking hand, semi-gripping hand, and then you get 2 straight-up gripping hands here. So a lot of different hands here for Jay Lethal, Black Machismo. Getting down to business here, you do get the title belt. Of course, I always forget about him being in Ring of Honor. World champion in Ring of Honor, of course. I guess that's where he went when he left TNA. I guess that's he went to Ring of Honor. I kind of forgot about that, but that is where he went. Now, of course, part of the AEW roster. We do know that. We've seen this belt before, but always nice to get these title belts. Great for belt collectors as well. Now diving into the head sculpts a little bit and diving into the figure, we do get a rubber band around the head holding those glasses on. Very interesting to see this head on here. Once again, I don't know, it looks like my face scan is off again. So the eyebrows and eyes looking a little bit wonky. Man, that's disappointing. I've had that a few times recently. He does look a little off, especially on the mouth as well. I know he's got kind of that Macho Man look to him, but he looks like he's just totally kind of shifted off to the side. So bad news for me right there. Second head sculpt, man, still the eyes off sideways. Not sure if they're supposed to be sideways on here. Do got the tongue sticking out here for Jay Lethal. Once again, like Jay White, we unboxed that on the channel. Had some issues with the head and the eyes on that one. Have it again here. So I'm probably leaning on using the one with the tongue out just because the eyes are better. But at the same time, we do get these Macho Man inspired glasses here. So that'll hide a lot of the defects. So I guess I can hide some of that back there. But the head sculpt just looking a little bit off on mine. Your mileage may vary, as I always do say. Second head sculpt looking a little bit better. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. He's playing all those human hits, even a tongue for a little extra measure right there. Not bad looking. Now, diving into this one here, beautiful soft goods. So it does say Macho here. You got the star kind of stars all over the place, but you got the beautiful jacket here, soft good jacket looking very, very nice. On the back, black Machismo. Oh yeah, Machismo down the arms. You got all the fringe coming off the side here. Love that there, very Macho Man-like, and that carries on all the way down to the pants, soft goods there. The yellow and red looking absolutely beautiful. Big fan of the jacket on this one. Big fan of the soft goods on this one. Going to dive into this one a little deeper here. We do got Velcro holding it on. And then, oh man, Jay Lethal, he's ready. He's going to inseminate a bunch of cows is what he's going to do, as he is locked up, which means he's probably going to be staining is what that means there. But you do got, instead of kind of the baggie, you got some tape holding the baggie down. So that's something we haven't seen before, I don't believe. And he's wrapped up at the waist, wrapped up all over the place on this one here. We'll pull that one off so we get that. And then we got it around the waist. What about the pants here? What is going on? What is going on here? There we go. Sometimes that's the easiest way. So we got that around the waist. So wrapped up could mean trouble, could mean staining in the future here. That's exactly what it usually means. And that's one of the biggest gripes I think a lot of us have had with Jazwares figures is the staining over and over and over and then over again, as we know. But the top torso here, it looks okay. I will say once again, now I'm going to be displaying him with the jacket on. His torso is a different color than his upper chest. So you got a lighter black color on the top here, but then you get down to the abs and stuff, and it is a little bit darker. So not sure. Once again, your mileage may vary on that, but I do notice that. That does catch my eye right off the bat. Besides that, it's just an upper kind of blank torso, blank upper body. You got white wrist tape going on. We talked about the hands, of course. But the pants on this one are removable. They are soft goods. One of those ones that might be a little tough to get on and off. It doesn't look like they got Velcro or anything like that. They are black pants, and it looks like black tights all the way down. So I was wondering what would be underneath there. I don't think he ever wore long black tights. It would have been cool if they could have had him in his trunks and made this a 2-in-1 figure. I would have really enjoyed a 2-in-1 figure. Make us buy 2 of these. One is Black Machismo, one is Jay Lethal. We got 2 heads already. They could have done that, but apparently not in the cards. Pants are really nice on this one, though, I will say. Yellow boots down below, like a young Macho Man or Hulk Hogan, but looking good in the boot department there. Head removable, of course, up, down, back, forth, side to side, usual articulation. Arms all the way around for us, bicep cut. Double jointed, pinned elbows, as we know. Hands back and forth, side to side, hands removable. Hula hoop at the top, plus traditional waist. Got those big old Jay Lethal splits ready to go. Legs do go up. Double jointed knee, boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side. The usual articulation that we do get, of course, with the Jazwares figures. Forgot to mention the hat on Jay Lethal. Macho Man inspired, not as big of a cowboy hat as Macho Man. This is more of like an alligator type wrestler out there. One of those alligator farmers would have a hat like this, kind of reminds me of. But still looking good, still gets the point across, I do think, for old Black Machismo. He does fit on a, I was going to say Mattel, Jazwares, how about a Jazwares ringside collectible stand? He does fit on there if that is your thing. Looking pretty good, though. I like it. A little kind of wonky in the packaging, not showing AEW, but being listed as an AEW figure with the numbering is what it is. I'm an opener, so it doesn't really matter too much, but that could affect some people out there or mess with their OCD, apparently. But a decent-looking figure here. I like stuff like this. This is a fun one. I don't have too many issues with it. Hopefully it doesn't stain. We'll see what ends up happening with this jacket. But it is black on black, so maybe it won't stain. We'll see what ends up happening in the future, I guess, right there. Jay Lethal's had some figures in the past. Of course, Toy Biz, which you don't talk about on this channel because I don't like them. But we did get the Jakks TNA figure back in the day of Jay Lethal. Always looking really good there. Of course, get Mean Gene Okerlund. Mean Gene could, of course, interview Black Machismo. Wouldn't that be something? Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. That's what we could do right here with Mean Gene Okerlund. And I do know, I've seen a lot of people in Facebook groups grabbing this old Macho Man figure and putting this jacket on Macho. That does kind of work, but also not really. I couldn't do that in my collection because it does say Black Machismo on the back. So that's not going to work for me, at least. Might work for you, and it is an option, and maybe you could cover that up on the back if you wanted to. But I know a lot of people have been doing this Macho Man thing. I've seen that all over the place as of late. So head on over there to do that if you want to. But that's it. That's Black Machismo. I'm going to call it an AEW figure, even though technically it isn't. If I'm doing a best of AEW list, which I will be doing before you know it, this will definitely be considered a part of AEW Jazwares for 2024 for me. Maybe not you, but for me, I guess I could technically throw it in the miscellaneous wrestling category since it isn't technically a AEW figure. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it a miscellaneous figure or is it an AEW line figure? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that one. If I am going to put it on a best of list, could it be in the Jazwares set or should it be in the miscellaneous wrestling? Now, it would be tougher to make the Jazwares list than it would be miscellaneous. So, got to take all that into account. I don't know. I have to sleep on that one a night or two. We'll see what happens there. But that's it. Black Machismo. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Check me out now on TikTok, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. And my book, now available on Kindle. It is the complete guide to the WWE Jakks Classic Superstars. But for Black Machismo, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.